up here. Feel free to call on in. You want to talk to your Aunt Kathleen. I believe the Glock line is still up and running. I'll give you that number in a little bit. But thank y'all for tuning into the Think Outside the Box podcast. It's normally hosted by my two nieces, Nelly and Aunt KD. They couldn't be here today, so I'm filling in for them. Up here harassing Mr. Toucan. I just love me that Toucan, man. He's a sweetie pie. So this is powered by Glockaware. I'm trying to make sure I say all the things that my nieces be saying before they get started. So I'm not no meditator, okay? I'm not no yoga soldier and all them things, but I can tell you this. I'm not going to do it on camera because my nieces don't, but I bought my meditation. I bought my joint and I got my keyless, okay? So sip on something, smoke you a little something, and blow that shit out. That's what I recommend. That's all the meditation I do. It's called not giving one fuck. That's what I do. So welcome here to the show, y'all. I am so excited to be up here today. I have some things that I want to talk about, some stuff I want to get up off my chest. I want to talk about a couple events that I've been to over the weekends and things, because Aunt Kathleen, I was busy. If y'all looked at my niece's Instagram there, you see I was outside. I was doing some things. It's the nice outside, and young men's is on the basketball court taking their shirts off and the gray sweatpants. Lord Jesus, I love the summertime. That's all I'm going to say. And shout out to my nieces out here with the suns out, buns out. I love it. If you got it, flaunt it. That's what I say. If you got it, flaunt it. Okay, I'm gonna be 70 this year, and I tell you, baby, I still got me some spandex up in my closet, a couple body suits and things. Yeah, because Aunt Kathleen still got it up under all of this. Don't let the shoulder pads fool you, baby. I still got it. Okay, so listen here, there is a word of the day. I know my nieces always give you guys a word of the day, and I'm so glad that this word is the word of the day, and I'm the host, because I live by this word, even though I never heard this word before. But now that I know the word, I live by this. It's called insouciance. Insouciance. Huh? In not Kathleen terms, it just means not giving a fuck. Staying calm and not giving two concerns about nothing. If it don't concern you, it ain't no concern to be concerned about. Insouciance, and you're welcome, because I lives by that. I didn't even know I was an insouciant person, but apparently I am, because I don't care about nothing. If it don't benefit me or serve a purpose in my life, I don't care nothing about it. I swear for you, I don't. Okay, because God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Okay, so listen here, let me take me a little shot. Okay, get me a little loosened up here, because I'm a little nervous. It's different when I got people to talk to, but just sitting up here talking by myself, it's a little nerve-wracking. So I'm gonna take me a little shot of kilo. Breakfast of Champions, calm my nerves. Okay, so I just want to touch on a couple little events and things that I went to over the last couple weekends. I think gotta excuse me, because I got a little bit of dementia, so I gotta remember what I did. Okay, so I spent some time with one of my nieces, Lawanda. She's a precious little thing. I just love her so much. Oh, there go my one of the baby right there, Kay. Hey, Kay, Auntie loving you. I'm missing you all up on here, but I'm gonna hold you down as best I can. But my other niece, Lawanda, she just a little itty bitty thing. I love her so much. She got all this energy. She's like a little mosquito, just buzzing around and just doing stuff. So I had the honor and the pleasure of being a part of. Good morning, Mr. Messenger. I always see you tuned into my nieces, and I thank you for always supporting my nieces. And anything you want to talk about, you let me know. And if you're close, you come on by. And Lawanda is just an awesome niece of mine. She is the founder of Real Mission Inc. And they host different events, and this one was the Sneaker John. The Sneaker John. And leading up to this event, we had to do some promo and things. And so Aunt Kathleen went out with my niece one day, and We went to a couple sneaker stores and she tried to help me find some sneakers because what happened was, see, I like shopping on Temu. I don't know about the rest of y'all. But Temu is the devil in disguise, okay? Because I just can't. My whole Social Security check just goes to Temu, and if my daughter don't take some, I don't even know what to do. But anywho, I found me these sneakers, and I love them because I'm a colorful person. I like, as you can see, I like clothes that go with everything. I can mix and match and do what I want to do. Okay, so I gets in this mall with my niece Lawanda, and we going to different sneaker stores and things. We go to one store. I asked the young lady to give me something in red. That's what I asked her for. Poor child, I don't know what size foot she thought I had, but then she brings me these little Tyler baby shoes. Lord have mercy, I almost cursed at the child, but I had to keep my composure because she was just a baby. Give her the shoes back, and then we leave out of there, and we go on up to another sneaker store called Showtime. I like the name of it already because I likes to put on the show, you know. I get on up there, and the young man with his fine self, I don't remember your name, but baby, call on Kathleen now. You wrote your name on that receipt, okay? So we get in there, and first of all, I like the store. The store is very classy. It got all these sneakers just lined up, wall to wall sneakers, plastic on every shoe. My kind of place, because I got plastic on all my furniture at home. You ain't gonna bring your badass kids at my house fucking up my good couch and stuff. So yeah, I got plastic on all my good shit too. So I felt right at home when I walked up in Showtime. So I gets in there, and the young man, he brings me out the first shoe that he brings me out, and it's a red sneaker, because that's what I was asking for, was red, right? That's one of my favorite colors if you don't know. He brings me this big ass sneaker. Now I'm an average height woman, you know, but damn, I'm not 6 feet tall. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know what was going on that day. What funhouse mirror people were looking at me through, or goggles, or what. Because the one girl bought me a teeny itty bitty sneaker. Then the other gentleman, he bought me this huge behind sneaker. Well, I really think he was trying to be smart because he wanted Aunt Kathleen to know what size he was in between them gray sweatpants. Okay. I know how to pick up on a hint, because ain't no way that man bought me that big ass sneaker without me just looking down and then figuring out, oh, that's your shoe size. Okay, I like it. Fill it out. So he takes the big sneaker back, and then he says to me, and this made a lot of sense, and then I thought about it. Reading why the red sneakers ain't work out, because I bleed green. Even though I likes me some red, okay? I bleeds green. So the young man proceeds to go ahead and get me another sneaker, but in green this time. And baby, that thing fit like butter. Yes, it did. Felt so good on my foot. Oh, Lord have mercy. But see, now here's my thing, as Aunt Kathleen, and just want to put it out there to you young folk. What the hell is wrong with y'all spending this much money on some goddamn sneakers? What's wrong with y'all? I don't understand it. Like, listen here. Shout out to Lawanda again, because that event was just amazing. She had the sneakers all cased up like a display. It was an art show. So just so you know, it was an art show, and it displayed all these fancy sneakers from all these different people just donating their shoes and whatnot. And when I was in that sneaker store and seeing them prices on them shoes, baby, I don't even want that much pressure on me, first of all, because if you step on my foot, I might shoot you or cut you long, short, deep, and wide. Because if I spend $300 on these sneakers here and you step on my foot, baby, I'm going to have to cut you. Long, short, deep, and wide, I promise you. So I believe in, like I said, I shops on Temu. So, you know, the little young boys were trying to clown your auntie because I had on these, and they were comfortable. First of all, I always go with comfort. Okay, that's why auntie ain't got no bunions, corns, none of them things. At almost 70, you can still kiss on these good feet, okay? I could be on one of my friends down at the old folks center. I had on some open toe shoes or something one day, and they said, you ever heard about this OnlyFans? These young people talking about. I said, yeah, I heard about OnlyFans. Aunt Kathleen about to get an OnlyFans. That's what Aunt Kathleen finna go do. Make me some money. Let people just go ahead and just have your foot fetish if you want to. Go ahead and look at these good old feet. These feet been through some things. And they still suckable. You better go on and learn something. Then you messing with these young girls with these horrible feet. Because they keep putting on sneakers don't fit. Standing pigeon-toed like that's going to help you fit your fat ass foot in that sneaker. No. That's why people be having corns and bunions and all that stuff now. Because you don't wear your right shoe size. PSA to all my nieces out here. I'm going to start with my nieces, okay? It's summertime. I know everybody like a good open-toe shoe. Everybody love a good sander. And I know Lord knows I do. But if you don't got open-toe feet, don't put your fucking feet in them open-toe shoes. Because you don't got open-toe feet. You got clog feet. And if your heel can't be exposed, you ain't even got clog feet. Okay, you keep your boots on the ground. That's what you do. You wear boots all summer long. And maybe it'll be all right because everybody doing their little line dancing thing, just getting the boots on the ground. Keep them boots on your feet if you don't have open-toe shoe feet. See, Auntie got open-toe shoe feet. So I can wear me some open toes. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to start stopping people out in public. Like, now, why you going to do that? Why is your toe hanging off the front of that shoe? Why is your heel hanging off the back of that shoe? Why is your heel leaning? Because your weight is distributed all the way to the other side of you. Oh, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to give people the business this year, this summer, this all of it. All this suns out, buns out. I'm not against it. Like I said, if you got it, flaunt it. What I don't understand is these busted can of biscuits that be running around here flaunting their stuff. Everybody don't want to see your busted can of biscuits hanging out from all outside, all around, everywhere. Where they do that at? You better put you a girdle on. What? People don't wear girdles no more. What they call them, Spanx or whatever they call them. But put you something on. Suck all that up and get rid of all that. That ain't cute. I don't know what's wrong with these young girls. And stop wearing shower shoes outside. Y'all call them flip-flops. I call them shower shoes. You only wear them either in jail or at the beach. I shouldn't see nobody with no shower shoes on at the club. Because you wore heels that you wasn't grown enough to keep on your feet all night. No, that's unacceptable. It is not okay. So aside from the sneaker joint that I did with LaWanda, that was an amazing event. Shout out to all the artists that performed, all the people that were there. I had a great, great time. And then it was a long night because then we left from there, y'all. And then we proceed to going on up, what's that there? 5th Street. Yeah, 5th Street Lounge. We went there to celebrate my baby girl, my niece, Auntie KD. We went to celebrate her 55th birthday, and a time was had there. I went because I drink tequila, as I said at the beginning of this show, and it was open bar. All you got to do is say open bar to me, and baby, I'm there. Like Communion Sunday. I'm right there waiting on my communion. And I had communion on Friday with Don Julio at 5th Street. And that was awesome. We had a good time. My nephew EA, I'm just going to put this out here. Stop giving that man the mic at events, y'all. He don't know when to cut it off. I came to party. I didn't come to be on Jeopardy. I came to have a good time. So sometimes EA, PSA to you, 15 minutes and that's it, brother. You got to put the mic down and let the party ensue. Outside of him bumping his gums for a minute a week, it was a good time. I like to just bust his balls a little bit because that's my nephew and I love him, but he talk too much sometimes. Just Just bring it down a little bit. No, not a lot, just so you know. But anywho, so that was the time we did it. We definitely had a time. Aunt KD, I don't think that she was able to recuperate until a couple days after that, maybe or so. I think, cause she don't even drink like as much as Auntie do. I will drink anybody under the table. I've been drinking for a long time. I've been having alcohol in my system since I was a baby. You know, they didn't have oral gel and all that stuff back in the day. So when the baby was teething, they rubbed yak and you know, bourbon, whiskey on your gums. I still do that to this day. And I don't let me babysit your baby, because I promise you, if your baby teething, they gonna have liquor in their system if they come over my house. Because I'm not dealing with all that crying all night. I'm gonna rub that baby gum down in some liquor. And they gonna go night night. They gonna chew on that chicken bone, that frozen chicken bone, and they gonna go night night. So I'm just letting you know now, I'm old school. I'm not running back and forth to no store buying none of that newfangled Johnson & Johnson stuff. I'm going to make some stuff right at home and put that baby down. Yes, indeed. So, I just wanted to fill y'all in on what I had going on. So, before I forget, my niece, Nelly, she got an event coming up. So, she got an old soul, this one, that Nelly girl. She loves to line dance. And that's probably my fault, because she been hanging around the old people since she was a wee little thing. And all we did was play pinochle and line dance at my speakeasy. Because, you know, Aunt Kathleen used to have a speakeasy back in her heyday now. So my little Nelly grew up at the speakeasy. Not ashamed to say it, because she turned out fine. Okay. And so she's having a line dance event, and that's going to be next Tuesday at the Space on West Girard Avenue. I'm going to be there. I brought my fan with me today, y'all. Look, hold on now. She taught me how to pop it now. Jesus Christ. Anywho, I'm just going to open it up. Bring your fans to this event, because you can't borrow mine, and you can't borrow mine. You got to bring your own. And I just want to let y'all know, don't bring no sad little fan to the party. If your fan don't pop like that, you hear that pop, you hear it, you better get down on the ground. Sound like somebody shooting. Yeah, what I'm saying? Don't bring no little hair store fan to the party. There will be some fans at the party for sale. Shout out to the young lady. Oh, she got a beautiful boutique on Chestnut Hill. Just a beautiful boutique, and she has a beautiful spirit. Shout out to the young lady. That's my other niece, Crystal. Her boutique is called Perfectly Flawless. Is on Germantown Avenue up in the Chestnut Hill area. And I got my fan from her. There will be some fans that she's selling at the event next Tuesday. They $25. Like I said, don't be cheap. Now, you go ahead and get you that $5 fan. It's going to sound like a $5 fan. You go ahead and spend a little couple more. This fan going to last you long. It ain't going to go nowhere. It ain't going to fall apart. And it's going to give you that pop that you're looking for. Okay? So I hope I see y'all at my niece's event on next Tuesday from 5 to 9. It's a grown folk event. You know, we seasoned people. We can't be hanging out to the wee hours of the day on a Tuesday or any day. I don't care if it's a Saturday. I want to be back in my bed. Especially on a Saturday, because I got church in the morning. So make sure y'all show up. Bring your whistle, bring your fan, bring a friend. Put on some dancing shoes or your cowboy boots, whatever you feel most comfortable in. But it's definitely going down. And that girl can teach some line dance now. Let me tell you something. Y'all youngins, y'all done took line dance to a whole nother level. Line dance for me was just a little easy little two-step. Not y'all nowadays. It's turn here and dip that and flip it around and pop your hip. I almost threw my goddamn hip out the other day doing that damn boots on the ground. Had to sit my damn ass down on the ground. What I did do, what was about to happen, I popped that hip. I heard that crack. I said, oh, shit. Let me go sit down trying to keep up with these young folk. I can't do this, popping this hip. I'm not even going to do it. So, anywho, Uh, hey there, I got some people waving at me on this dippity do whatever this is. What is this? Instagram or something out there. Hey y'all. Hey. Well, now listen, I had some topics that I wanted to talk about, some things I wanted to bring up because I've been talking to my nieces and even some of my nephews, and I just want to steer you guys in the right way. I'm tired of hearing women complaining about how there's no good men's out there. I'm tired of hearing people talking about getting love bombed. I'm tired. Okay, so what I want to say to all of you out there in the universe, right? When you're looking for love, first of all, you done already fucked up because you're looking for something. Stop looking. Okay? Let what God has for you be for you and let him prepare you for it and put it in and bless you with it when it's in your time. See, sometimes we get in our own way. And sometimes the devil throws somebody at you to distract you, and then you allow this person all up in your space. And you can't figure out why you so unhappy and why is this relationship so tumultuous and toxic, because that's not who God has for you. My nieces and nephews out here. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. Sometimes we just pick the person that picked us. That don't mean that's who we supposed to be with. We got to stop allowing people in our space that don't deserve to be there. Protect your peace, protect your soul, your spirit, and all them things. I hold my nieces and nephews accountable. When you want to call me and talk about that man that hurt your feelings or that woman that did you wrong, I'm going to say to you, well, when did you just realize that this is who this person was? Or had they always shown you who they was from the gate and you just ignored it? Did you have your glasses on? Was you seeing clear? Was your ears cleaned out? Did you make sure you heard everything that was coming out that person's mouth when you decided to let them in your space? See, I don't know, right? But you got to hold yourself accountable for the things that you go through in relationships. Now, everybody's responsible for their actions, and I'm not saying that you are responsible for how somebody treats you. But you responsible for how long you allow it to go on. Because you can't control nobody's actions. But you can damn control how many times they do it to you. That's what you can control. Okay? Is how you're being treated. And you don't have to allow yourself to be mistreated over and over again because you love somebody. That's not love. Love don't hurt. Love ain't complicated. Love is just that. Simple, easy, unconditional. But when there's conditions on it, that ain't love. That's not love. So as you get older and you get more mature, and see, this is why Aunt Kathleen's single. This is why I'm single. I didn't say I was selling bits like my niece over there. I definitely get the dust knocked off over here. I ain't got time to be stiff. But what I don't do is misconstrue the intimate part with the heart. See, I keep them two things separate. Don't nobody deserve all this good heart I got up in here. I got a lot of love to give to somebody, but I'm giving all of it to me now. Because when I gave it to my ex-husband, rest his soul, I mean, he was a good man. He was a good man. I'm not going to speak on rest his soul. He was a good man. But after him, you know, the things that I experienced after that man, I just like, I didn't sign up for this. These men's out here ain't cut from the cloth that I'm used to. I feel like it's a lot of feminine men out here. Not a lot of masculinity going on. A lot of role reversals in relationships. Men want to still be the head of the household, but you ain't the head of the house. Or they want women to submit, but you ain't worthy of the submission. Or women submitting to a man that you ain't got no business submitting to. You submitting to a man that ain't got no job. You paying all the bills and you submitting to him. What are you submitting to? A life of misery? That's not okay. And I don't sit up here and try to give nobody like, oh, baby. No. That man or that woman only doing to you what you allow. And you keeping allowing it, you like it. You like it, I love it for you. So I've been hearing a whole lot of like just relationship stuff. And it's all negative. Like I really just don't hear or see people loving up on each other like they supposed to anymore. I don't understand where things have gone wrong in terms of courtship, respect. All them things is missing now in terms of just meeting people, dating people and things. I think these younger generation they just skip through the whole courtship. It's just straight to the bedroom. Liquor, drugs, and bedroom. Well, now you wonder why the relationship ain't work. Because that's all you do is get high, get drunk, and have sex. There's no substance in this relationship. You barely talk to each other. You can't communicate with one another. Every time you try, you get into an argument, and then every argument is a fight. That ain't love, y'all. You got to learn how to, first of all, if you're not loving on yourself, you shouldn't be in a relationship to begin with. Because all you going to do is pass down all that hate that you have for yourself down to the person that you're supposed to be loving on. Because you don't like yourself. I think it was meant for me to be here on this day just so I can drop some wisdom. And again, the word of the day was insouciance. Be more insouciant about your life, about yourself, or the company that you keeping. They don't deserve to be around you, then fuck them. Take them out the equation. Get them out your life. Because the longer you hold on to anything that don't serve you, you slowing down your process. You slowing down your growth. You're blocking your blessings. Got to get all that weight up out your way. Get all that negativity up out your way. Pray, 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 pray. I'm a firm believer in prayer. Prayer works. Because I'm telling you, I praise for my nieces and my nephews all the time. Y'all might not know it, but I do all the time. And when I see my nieces and my nephews going through things that I know, it's not right, I pray the evil away. And you might not even understand it, nieces and nephews out there in the universe. Like, how that person just up and leave my life like that? Because auntie been praying on removing that person from your life for a minute. And you don't know how they going to get gone. But God, my God, going to make sure they get removed one way or another. Now, if you fight the inevitable and keep this person in your life for no reason, then that you just a glutton for punishment. And you going to get whatever's coming to you moving forward. Because you just determined to stay stuck. So, don't be angry, people. You fall in love, you fall out of love. It's okay. That's all right. Pick up your heart and try it again. You don't give up on love. You don't give up on love. You learn from every relationship. You learn from every mistake. And you take those life lessons and you move on and you make sure that you make an informed decision. Then when you move on to the next phase of your life, you don't make them same mistakes and you don't bring that baggage with you. Leave that shit back there in the past. If it happened yesterday, it's already in the past. If it happened an hour ago, it's already in the past. Whatever I just said 2 seconds ago, it's already in the past. See what I'm saying? Like, we can't keep living our lives just holding ourselves hostage in places that we don't need to be, y'all. I ain't no preacher and none of them things. Like I said, I just had some things on my heart from my nieces sharing and venting with me and things, and get your home in order. Get your home life in order. Ain't no reason why you should be home and your home ain't your peace. If your home is not your peace, then you need to exorcise the demons and figure out a way to cleanse your home of all that negative energy, negative spirits, negative everything. And I promise you, one by one, anybody that don't serve you is going to eventually be removed from your life. You ain't going to have to fight. You ain't going to have to kick and scream and cry or none of that. You're just going to wake up and all that heavy weight is going to be removed. Because that's how I believe in my God. That's how my God works. He don't put no more on you than you can bear. Not at all. And sometimes a lot of the things that we go through in life is our damn fault. That ain't God. God don't always be wanting us to suffer and struggle. That's just the choices that we made. And this is what our life is based on the choices that we made. People always want to blame God. That God ain't had nothing to do with that. What God did do was give you a brain and a mind of your own to use and make informed decisions for yourself. Now, if you make poor choices, that's not God's fault. How's that God's fault? Because he gave you the right to make decisions and you made the wrong one. That's not God's fault. You just got to learn from mistakes. And like I said, don't be bitter. Love falls apart. Relationships start, they end, and you get new love. You find new love. You learn from these mistakes. That's all. I just wanted to share that because I just felt like some of my nieces and nephews are really going through some hard times, in their own personal lives. And I don't want them to feel defeated. I don't want them to feel like they're losing the battle, because you're not. You're all winners. All my nieces and nephews are winners in my eyes, and you gotta keep on fighting. That's life. Life is a ongoing marathon. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon, and you gotta be willing to go the distance all the way, all the time. I didn't realize how much tequila I had in that cup, Lord. That's like a whole cup of coffee of tequila in here. And I'm sure enough finna drink it all. Don't judge me. But listen here. It was a pleasure sitting up here chatting with y'all. I was hoping that my little niece, Aunt KD, was gonna be able to call in on the Glock line, but she couldn't get through. But that's okay. Hopefully we'll figure that out for the next show and all them things. And I just really enjoyed being up here. I can't wait to come back on up here and chat with my nieces. I think I'll probably try to come next week since I didn't get a chance to sit in with them this time. And I'm trying to think, are there any events, any announcements, anything coming up that I need to put out there? Like I said, my niece is having something on May 6th. That's next Tuesday. Bring your fans. It is a 2-step Tuesdays. This is the first of many, God willing. Bring your fan. It's $10 to get in. $2 tacos and $2 margaritas. That's my type of party. Hear me what I'm saying to you? You can come there with $20 and ball out of control. $20. You're eating good, you're drinking good, you had good time, good dance, good entertainment. Go home, be back in your bed before 10 o'clock. That's grown people stuff right there. I don't need to be out to the wee hours and all that to feel like I had a good time. Let me go happy hour, get my little drink on, and let me be back in the bed before the 10 o'clock news come on. Whoa, Lord Jesus, that's a good time. I just got excited thinking about it. Whew! Just a thought of being back in my bed. And that's crazy. That's how I know I'm getting old. Well, I'm seasoned, baby. I don't say the old word. It's a curse word. But it's nothing like the joy of getting in your bed, baby. After a long day, Lord have mercy, taking and getting the weight up off these feet, relaxing these legs, Lord. Oh, I love my bed. I do. I loves me some of that bed there, and I really love it when I got company with me in there. But that's another day. That's for another day. But when baby, let me tell you, I think I done talked all I can talk. I'm ready to go ahead and smoke my joint, and I know I can't do it on camera, so I think I'm gonna get up out of here a little early today. This was awesome. I had a great time. I hope y'all enjoyed your auntie hosting this show for my nieces. I hope y'all are out there taking care of your business, Nelly and Aunt KD. And they'll be back here next week to go ahead and talk with y'all. And I don't know what that girl be saying at the end of the show, but I'm just gonna say the joint and the tequila in me honors and respect.